But you know, we were talking before we came on about sort of the winners and losers in this election. We talked about the ones we all know about, but there are other people here who
and assuming that Kerry is the loser, I think the bigger loser is P. Diddy. Because he's going to have to kill a lot of people who didn't vote. And I'm not sure he's prepared to have that amount of blood on his hands.
Right.
Really, I mean, I know he's done a little bit of that before, but this is like way beyond anything he's ever gotten involved with. So I'm really sad for him most of all.
It may not be a bad thing because, again, Paris Hilton was on board with this, and she didn't vote. So you know what the alternative
Thank
is.
God. That'd be one more embarrassing thing we have to explain to our British friends. Why is Paris Hilton doing this?
You know, there is a possibility, though, today that John Kerry could win if we just take a few steps, right?
That's right. Well, obviously, we can wait for Ohio, and I think there's been some provisional ballots that needs to be counted. College students haven't gotten their absentees in. But more importantly, you look at an electoral map, and the middle of the country is just red. And it's like, how do we get rid of that? First, get rid of Texas. Sell it back to Mexico. We stole it illegally in the first place. That's 34 electoral votes right there. And then people don't think this far out of the box, but the Louisiana Purchase. The French sold its Louisiana Purchase
get out of the box.
$15 million. Why was it so cheap? What were they trying to pull? Well, now we know, those shady French. We need to give them back. And what more fitting place for the Midwest than France? I like them to see them say freedom fries right into their faces. I don't think that's going to happen. So
I think the French like Kerry, too. You know,
they do. And I think we'll like the Midwest as a part of France much more than as a part of our electoral system.
I'm not a mathematics guy, but the electoral math quickly is going in Kerry's favor.
It's huge. I've done the math, and it actually ends up 97 points dropped from Bush. Kerry wins by a landslide. All the headlines change. America's happy. We're respected abroad again. It's a great world to live in.
It's just so easy.
Yeah. You guys got to ask me these things before the next election.
And it would make it, if the Red Sox played, it would be a true World Series because they'd be playing somebody
international.
I mean, then it's worth something. And World Series,
you're rolling with it.
You know, the U.S. Series.
It is. You know. This is truly a World Series.
And we also talking about vacation-wise. Well, there are some benefits.
There were a lot of commercials on TV last night, and one was for Barbados. I just saw you guys had a sweepstakes to go to London. People say Americans don't travel abroad enough. This is a perfect opportunity for Americans to get out of America.
Just go right to Missouri.
4 years. Exactly. That's right. You got to get a new passport, obviously. But I think, you know, AirTran can go there pretty cheaply. JetBlue, whoever. Like U.S. Airways, let's just get on board. And there are a lot of positive things, what I'm saying, out of this election. People are going to get sad. There's going to be a lot of depression, a lot of hand-wringing. Who's to blame? We got the OC to look forward to.
Okay, so that's
right. Really.
You're so right.
You know, Seth went off sailing into the sunset last season. I don't know how that's going to end.
And you can get the DVD if you didn't see the first season. That's what I love about it.
It's really hard. Bush didn't carry Canada. You know, I think we're really lucky considering they swept the Senate and the House and everything. So Canada's safe ground for us to go to. And the West Wing. You know, we have a Democratic president in Martin Sheen. And how can you go wrong there?
President Bartlett.
Every Wednesday night, you can see what could have been.
How many years has that been on? Hasn't his term? There's no term.
I think he's in the last year of his second term.
TV presidents are no
TV
term.
time is different. That's what's great. It's like a rack time for the administration. It's so fake, you know. But it works for them. It can work for us too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.